frequently asked question, the next one, was a question: why are some archers not able to hold the bow in different angles and shoot? And I think the one who asked this refers to Olympic archery, because in instinctive archery I don't see any problem, but let me quickly explain why. Olympic archers, it looks a bit weird because I shoot a Turkish bow. They stand completely straight because, as we know, the Olympic or system shooters, they have some aiming devices, some sights or stuff like this. And then they draw, and then they look through their sight, they aim, and then they shoot. So I can't do it now because Shade is standing in front of me. So, of course, if someone has a sight and aiming device there, and he stands like this and he wants to tilt the bow, he still stands upright, then his sight will completely go out of everything, so he will miss the target horrifically. That's why when they use a sight, they need to stand completely straight, completely upright, always have the complete same posture, otherwise this sight does not work properly. Instinctive. Why do we already have a slightly tilted bow? Is not that the arrow will fall off. When you watch the other video about the 3 bows or the proper stance, then you always see that we lean slightly forward, we round the belly, and then we look to the target. And now when you look at my face, the axis of my face is not like this. It's not vertical. It has a slightly tilt, and when you see this is exactly what we have with the bow. That's why we have the bow tilted, that we always have the same target picture. When you look instinctively at your target, you of course see the bow, even when you don't look at it. You see the arrow, even when you don't look at it. So, when you shoot like this, face and bow in the same angle, then it will always work in the same way. So even I stand like this, it works. I can stand even upright when it's necessary. But the bow comes with me, see? And now I go down. Now I have to duck, shoot underneath something. My face and my bow are always in the same angle. I never do this, shoot like this, or shoot gangster style, or whatever. I don't change this angle without changing the angle of my head. And that's why, for instinctive archers, it's not a problem to change the angle. Sometimes you have to when you shoot underneath an obstacle. So this is the normal way of, let's say, 1 o'clock or something. But then I have to shoot underneath a tree. So I don't go down like this and shoot like this. Of course, you can later on, when you achieve a level of like Lars Andersen, then you don't need angle points and nothing anymore. You simply shoot. I didn't reach this level, so I missed the target. For all the others, maybe it's more convenient. When you have to shoot underneath a tree, you leave face and bow aligned, and whatever you do, you always have the same target picture. Everything in the same arrangement, and this makes you shoot easier in this instinctive, traditional way. When you change the angle from the face to the bow, you change everything completely. As you see, I change it now for you. First I have the same angle, no problem. Now I change only the angle of the bow. Doesn't work, because the rotation happens not at the arrow, the rotation happens in the middle of my wrist. So when I rotate, now this is the arrow, I hold it in the same way. Now I only rotate the bow without my hand rotating with it. The arrow makes some movement outwards, and of course the arrow will go more to the right. Of course, when I stand then here, this is my arrow, let's say, and I go with this movement, then I have it always perfectly aligned. So this is as far as I can tell about canting or tilting the bow to the side. Some shooting positions may require that you tilt the bow even more when you have a bigger bow. Thanks for the request, Jen. and you want to shoot this Indian style, that you sit crossed legs. You can't do this without tilting the bow, so you lean forward, but face and bow is aligned. Then it's not a problem. So, face, axis of your face, axis of your bow, always the same. Find the degree which works for you. Convenient can be this one, depends on your stance, can be this, can be this. But make sure that you always keep your face aligned with your bow, and then you have no problem with that. Olympic archers, of course, complete nightmare for them when they can't tilt the bow and still think that they can hit the target. Thank you very much.